We thought it would be a perfect time to do like a little bit of a health challenge situation.
I feel like this vlog is me sharing how I'm trying to get my life together.
I've been hooked on this whole habit stacking thing.
Oh no, it's already failing so much.
And I really feel like that's the key to any shift in your reality.
Like doing time blocking.
I would love to be up by like 6:37.
Oh, and then also I've been wash-eyeing.
Hello my loves, welcome back to another vlog. I'm actually trying out a new camera. My boyfriend has the DJI like pocket little camera and I've been trying it out and I really like it. I'm just trying to see if it's something that would be a good idea for me to switch to for vlogging and like filming my workouts in the gym and everything because it's so small and compact. But anyways, I think the quality is so much better. I don't know when this video is going up, but I'm filming this after my Europe trip. So I was gone for 10 days. I got back a couple of days ago. My boyfriend and I are really wanting to get back like to our health grind and like be our healthiest. So we thought it would be a perfect time to do like a little bit of a health challenge situation. I'm kind of trying to do this for 30 days ish, give or take. I'm just kind of going to see how it goes. Ideally, I'm just going to be like having these habits from here on out, but I just want to have that like more so attainable 30-day time period just so it's not super intimidating for me and also to encourage me to like keep going. And also I want to make this video to hold myself accountable. So throughout this vlog, I'm going to share with you guys some of the things that I'm doing for my little wellness health challenge just to get me like feeling my healthiest again and like be my best self. I just feel like I haven't been as productive and efficient. I feel like efficient is the better word. I feel like I haven't been as efficient as I could be, and I just feel like I have more to get. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like I could be a better me. Like, I don't feel like I'm being the best that I can be, and I feel like this is the perfect way to help me kind of step into that. And while I was doing my run, I had such a great download because I feel like it's one thing. So many people recognize their potential, and like, I resonate with that so much. There was so many years that I would be like, I could see that I have these talents and this potential and this like direction and vision that I could be going. I could see my vision, but I've always struggled to like fully embody it and step into it. And so that was kind of the message that came through today to me was like, yes, okay, great if you can recognize your potential, but are you stepping into it? Are you embodying it? Are you actually living it? Are you stepping into the driver's seat and doing something about it and with it? And that's like kind of where I'm at. Like, I'm like in a period where I'm like, I want to get back in my driver's seat, really truly know and recognize my power and use it to my full advantage and do something with it. And that takes action steps, embodiment, living from that energy and from that version of me. And I really feel like that's the key to any shift in your reality. It's like, it's one thing to know something, and we all know a lot of things, but it's a different thing to embody it and practice it and act upon it. And that's where the real change and shift lies. So maybe we'll call this some sort of like stepping back into my power challenge, something in the sense. I feel so great, meditated, worked out, stretched. Now I really need to go get food. Not go get food, make food. And I do have a meeting in like an hour and a half. So I also would like to wash my hair. It seems like it's a must. And I need chapstick.
All right, y'all.
Meeting is finished. It was okay. I feel like it had to do with my podcast, and I just don't really feel like it was the best fit, but I definitely think it was a productive conversation, and I definitely learned a lot, which was good. I don't know. I just feel like my online presence is so weird. It's just kind of all over the place because I'm such a passionate individual, and I just have chosen to pursue all of those passions. And just like, for example, my podcast presence and my content on my podcast is kind of very different from like my TikTok compared to my Instagram, etc. And I feel like you would think with me posting primarily about like personal development and mindset work on my podcast, that then like my social media presences like on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok would be about all of those things or a bunch of podcast clips. But I feel like it's obviously not, and I just feel like I live multiple lives across my platforms. So I don't know. I still like go back and forth. I don't know if that's like a good thing or a bad thing. Like a part of me likes it because I feel like I'm able to fully like tap into different versions of myself. But I also know it's not like the best in terms of like business strategy, but I also like can't think of what I would want to give up because I feel like it's like the greater picture that I'm speaking about, which is the brand Live Fit, but each platform speaks on a different component of what it means to like live fit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, I don't really know like the right way to go about it, I guess, but anyway. Also, unfortunately, I am tired. And I don't know, I want to be a morning workout person, and it feels good to be productive in the morning, but then also I'm like, I'm tired now, and a part of me likes being able just to go to the gym and have nothing to do after other than just like eat, shower, and get in bed. It's just a challenge, but I feel like I need to give it a fair, honest shot. Like I need to give myself a chance to get used to this schedule and like see how I do once I collaborate. What's the word I'm looking for? Calibrate? That's the word. All right, what do I want to do right now? I kind of need to do a few more things though. Ooh, I want to oil my hair actually. I want to post on Instagram because I still need to post like some London photos, and then I want to get back to this email really quickly. I need to do a video revision for a brand deal, and so I want to do that and send that back to them. But then I really want to shower because I'm also cold and I have a bone chill because of my run, which is then making me not want to be productive. Before I do that though, I want to talk to you guys about my little wellness challenge that I'm doing, my little wellness reset, I guess we'll call her. You guys know it would not be a Live Fit wellness challenge if I didn't include some sense of a mindfulness component in here. So of course, the first thing that I'm going to be doing is incorporating 10 minutes of mindfulness every single morning. For me, when it comes to challenges, like I don't love them sometimes just because they're just notorious for not being sustainable just because they're so strict and so hardcore. So I love taking a more like general overall approach to give me flexibility within my goals to be able to adhere to it for the duration of the challenge. So that's why it's more so like an overall general 10 minutes of mindfulness so that I can lean into whatever I'm resonating with that morning. So that could be meditation, but also could be journaling. It could be reading a self-help book, personal development book, whatever. As of lately though, I've been resonating so much with meditation and just going over mantras, really working on up-leveling my self-image, going over, gratitude, practicing presence, really even like turning off my brain and genuinely thinking about nothing. So I've been loving that lately. And additionally, I've been hooked on this whole habit stacking thing. It's in the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. He talks about it. It's basically just like whatever habit you already have in your routine, link another new habit that you're wanting to develop, do it when you're doing the other habit, or when you're doing this habit, that should be the instigator to start the new habit that you're trying to build. So for me, that is using my red light therapy mask. I've been wanting one of these for years. Like I'm not even kidding. There are so many amazing benefits when it comes to red light therapy, and I finally got my own mask. This one is from the brand Medellin, and basically whenever I'm meditating now, I will put this on. And it's also perfect because it acts as like a built-in meditation timer because it has either like 10, 15, or 20 minute settings right on here. And so when the light goes off is when I'm like, okay, like I should wrap it up and start to get on with my day. So I love that it's such a good habit stacking routine. Also just because I don't really love having my eyes open when I'm using this, and I just feel like it's like, I just feel like I'm so like wellness queen, like honest to God. And for me personally, at the ripe age of 25, I'm very expressive. If you have watched my vlogs for more than like one, or even just this video, you can tell that I just am always super expressive. My eyebrows are always moving, and it's coming to the point where now that's starting to get imprinted onto my face. And so I'm just wanting kind of some sort of a natural wellness remedy to help with softening those fine lines and wrinkles and just helping to ensure my skin stays healthy and vibrant and youthful and glowy for as long as can be. That's what made me want to look into red light therapy to begin with. But I also really love this one because it's flexible, so it's so much easier and more comfortable to just like situate on your face appropriately. And also this has 7 different wavelength settings on here, which is super unique. Like I genuinely don't know another mask that does that, and each wavelength has different benefits for the skin. And I have to say, I did my fair share of research before going ahead with Medulin, just because credibility is important. Like you need to make sure that this actually is high quality and is what it says it is, so that it actually works well. So I did my research with my fellow ChatGPT, and I'm going to put a screenshot here just so we don't exhaust everything. But basically the wavelengths, I'm going to specifically speak about red and near infrared light, just because that was my primary focus here, because the benefits that come with using that light therapy are what I'm personally seeking with this mask. So the wavelengths in both the red and near infrared light are both proven optimal in research. It's the main target that we're wanting. Also, the LED count is actually really high, especially compared to other like leading competing brands. I don't want to name any names, but this mask has 288 LEDs, and compared to other leading brands, I went and looked and they had less LEDs, which this is important because it's going to help make sure that the light is actually evenly distributed across your whole face, which is going to help with obviously like more effective results. So we love the high LED count. And then also the intensity of the light that's reaching your skin also is important for like effectiveness. I don't know what these metrics mean, but this mask is 35 MW / squared centimeter. Okay, I don't know what the MW stands for, but this is proven to be a strong enough level of intensity without like overheating or damaging the skin. So it's like that perfect sweet spot that's actually going to be effective on your skin. So those are some stats that are like really important. And after knowing that, I was like, okay, like I feel super comfortable and hyped on this mask now. So this does just have like a Velcro in the back. And then also it has these like adjustable straps up in the front so that you can, it's basically just completely customizable to fit your face perfectly. So here are all the different light settings that you can have. Each one has a different benefit, which I'll put on the screen here if you're curious. Like blue light I think is better for acne. There's certain ones that are helping reduce like redness and inflammation, and so you can click that on the remote here. This is rechargeable, which is super convenient. And then you also have your different time options here. Like I said, you can choose between 10, 15, and 20 minutes. I'm also gonna be so for real, I didn't really think that the Velcro was gonna be that sturdy, but somehow like it stays put. You would still think it slips, but it genuinely doesn't. So that's also a huge pro. I love that. Yeah, I love her so much. So they're doing a Black Friday sale, you guys. Like genuinely, if you've ever wanted to try one of these, because that's like what prevented me from getting one for so long, is just because they are pricey, again, especially high quality ones. But this is the perfect time to get one for Black Friday. Great time to get them for gifts as well, for like friends, sisters, whatever. Right now they're drastically on sale, like 55% off, but then also you can use my discount code on top of that and save like 17 bucks, I think, off already the sale price. So you can literally get this mask, which is originally $400, and you can get it for 160 bucks right now. It's so good. If you guys use my code Olivia10, I'll put all the information down below in the description box, my link, the code, everything, just so you guys don't forget. But I genuinely feel like this is the cheapest, most highest quality mask you're gonna find. I'm telling you, I've done my research with this one compared to other like pricier, more notorious brands, and this one is just as good, if not better, if we're speaking of specs. So I'm super excited to continue using this and really see what it does for my skin over the next few months. And thank you to Medulin for sponsoring today's video. I literally just feel so put together having this in my regimen now. Okay, I am going to do my hair oiling, and this is what I do every time. I only use 3 different oils. So this is rosemary oil. This has been shown to help like stimulate blood flow to the scalp, which is great for hair growth. And then pumpkin seed oil is supposed to help prevent shedding and hair fallout. So like the 2 of these things is like thick hair dynamic duo. And then I always like to use jojoba oil at my ends. I'm honestly almost out of this. I have fine hair, so I really have to use lighter oils, but I do feel like I notice such a huge difference in my hair health and thickness when I'm like really consistent with it, and also just like the shine of my hair for sure. Okay, next thing that I'm doing in my wellness challenge, which I was feeling so inspired and motivated and good about this before, but now like today, since I feel so tired, I'm like, maybe it's gonna be harder than I thought. But of course, with the time change coming back from Europe, I was waking up so much earlier, like literally like 4 or 5 in the morning. And I was like, this is awesome. And I was passing out at like 8 or 9, and I was like, this is great. Like I should just stick on the schedule and be like a morning girly and just vibe that way. And it worked for like 2 days. So now I'm on day 3. And today I naturally woke up at like 7, and I was like, oh no, it's already failing. So, I mean, I know I should be setting an alarm, but I just was hoping that I was gonna be able to stay miraculously on that like earlier time wave. Clearly I'm not. I would love to be up by like 6:37 and then try to be sleeping between like 10 and 10:30, I just noticed such a big, I don't know, I just feel like it's always hard to get up in the morning, but I always just feel so freaking good when I actually do. So that's my next thing in my challenge, and I'm hoping that's gonna help me be more productive just in the sense that I have more time in my day to get more done. Also really important is to do little scalp massages to help stimulate blood flow for hair growth. But yeah, I feel like that's gonna be the biggest thing that I'm going to need help with accountability. It's so easy just to not be disciplined on that. But then ideally that takes me to the third thing I'm trying to do is to work out first thing in the morning. Ideally get there around 8. That's what I've been doing the past 3 days. I got there around 8:30. My only thing with that, because I know myself, if I do that, I have to really be adamant about a stop time and an end time so that then like the day doesn't get away from me. Full honesty, like I said, this was my 3rd day doing that and I'm just like feeling tired, so I'm not sure if it's gonna be great for my productivity. But again, I think I just need to actually stick with it long enough to like give my body time to adjust and see if I actually function better. Like right now, obviously I'm going through an adjustment period, which I think is just explaining why I feel tired. Any people who have shifted to being like morning gym goers, let me know if it got better over time. I'm like imagining it would. Oh, wonder what I should have used was my derma stamp. Do you think I could use that now? It says you're supposed to use it on a clean scalp, and your girl's scalp is not clean right now. But I thought it's supposed to help with like getting product to seep in. Yeah, it says to use it post wash. We'll do that after I wash my hair. Okay, I'm gonna eat some lunch, post on Instagram, and report back. My eyes feel so dry. I don't know what happened to this bottle. I feel like it probably got wrecked in my check suitcase because I brought it with me to Europe. My next thing that I'm doing in my challenge, which I feel like this isn't going to be really like necessarily relatable or applicable to everyone, but for my people who like work from home or actually no, I feel like this could be helpful. This is for like productivity, and I heard this in a podcast. It's called the Mindset Mentor, and I forget what the method is called, but it's essentially breaking your work up into like work periods and then rest periods or like breaks, and having like an actual timer where you're doing like deep work for like 20 to 40 minutes and then you're taking like a 5 to 15 minute break. And I know it sounds so simple and like self-explanatory, but it's just something I don't do. And I just have such a toxic trait of feeling like I'm someone who gets like paralysis by analysis. Since I'm wearing so many different hats, I have so many different projects to work on and things that I can work on all the time. I get overwhelmed of like what to do first, because I also just will look at my like brain dump to-do list and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like so overwhelming. And so then I will like subconsciously self-sabotage and will like procrastinate without even realizing it, but like I won't let myself just not work and go do something else. I'll like how do I explain it? I won't let myself just be like, okay, you're gonna go do whatever for an hour and then come back to sit down at work. I'll constantly be consumed by work in the back of my brain, but I won't be actually being productive, getting anything done with my work, but I also won't be productive in the sense of just like giving myself a full break. So I'll just be like sitting idle in the middle, which then like leads me to get nothing done, but then also be like mentally drained and burnt out, if that makes sense. It's like such like a subconscious thing. I'm also using this peptide fine line gel from COCOKIND. This is new, and so I'm just kind of been testing it out, because honestly I didn't really notice too big of a difference with this one that they came out with, so I'm seeing if this one will be a little bit better. So yeah, I'm just really trying to work on my efficiency when it comes to my daily to-dos and my tasks, and I feel like that's something that's really going to help me. I'm just like having really strong deep focus periods and then having myself just like completely walk away. So that's something I want to be way more diligent about and actually like set a timer on my phone. I think I'm going to do like 40 minutes of work with like 10-minute breaks. And then the next thing that I want to do, because this has also been the death of me, is I really need to completely remove my phone from like my workspace, because it's so easy just to get caught, you know, just and distracted. And I work so much better when my phone's like in a completely other room. I leave it upstairs and I'm working downstairs. Like I just cannot have it on my desk. And it's so weird with what I do, because you know that will work for when I'm like editing, doing emails and stuff like that, but when it comes to like going to post on social media, bro, it is so easy for me to go open up the app to go post something, and then I see something on my feed and then I get distracted by that, and the next thing I know I've been like scrolling, and it's just like I forget why I just forget why I even went on the app in the first place. And so it's so easy to get distracted. I'm not the best at that, so I want to try to be more aware of that, but also I'm just gonna start with a more realistic goal of just like having the phone not even be near me when I'm working like with computer tasks. This is still the moisturizer that I use. I have discount codes for PRIMALLY Pure and COCOKIND. They're linked in the description. Yeah, I just feel like productivity has been not a great thing of mine, and I really just need to cut my crap and just freaking get it done and do it and actually be like strict on my boundaries and like guidelines and rules that I set for myself. But it's so much easier said than done. But I also know myself, and I'll go through periods where I'm like hyper productive and I'm able just to do it, but then I go through periods where I cannot focus and I feel like I have like raging ADHD. But then eventually it gets to a point where I'm like, I'm fed up of my own crap, and then I'll just like dial in, and I'm hoping that wave hits me soon. Oh, and then for lotion, this has beef tallow in it. This is also from PRIMALLY Pure. I freaking love this stuff. I'm actually pretty much almost completely out, but I don't want to waste anything. Oh, and then also I've been gua shaing. Speaking of habit stacking, whenever I do my skincare now, I just use this gua sha. It's just jade stone. This is also from PRIMALLY Pure actually. And I just go up like this. I think you're supposed to like open up your lymph nodes first or something, but I don't do that. I just go up, and I'm kind of delusional because I'm like hoping that this side of my jaw juts out more than this one, and I'm like hoping this is gonna help slim it, but I don't think it is going to. But I just come up like this towards my ear for about like 10 of them, and then I drag it down my neck for 10. Do that on both sides, and then I do that on this like little curved side because that fits like right in your jaw, but then I flip it this way and I have this rounded side also because this will like kind of go right along your cheek. And I go right under my eye again for 10. I just keep it short and simple, else I know I'm not gonna be consistent with it. So I just do this. It takes like 1 to 2 minutes at night. Come up to my ear, and then I drag it down. Honestly, probably only like 60 seconds. But do you guys know what I'm saying with the whole like, you're not letting yourself actually step away from work, but also you're not being anywhere near productive. And so then you don't let yourself actually take a full break, but you're not actually like fully working on what you need to do. And then you just end up like wasting time. Like I feel like that's been the story of my life for a good amount of time now. And I'm just like, this needs to change. Other side note, like I feel like I also should try writing, like doing time blocking. I actually ordered a new agenda, like planner. Oh my gosh, agenda was like throwback to high school. Wait, oh my, whoa, that just unlocked a memory. Did you guys also get like agendas in your school for like a planner for school? We called them agendas. That was so weird. I just got like a graphic of it said like my high school agenda on there. Anyway, I ordered a new one that has like time blocking in it. I'm going to try to do that. But then my other problem is, I feel like I just keep making excuses, but this, I just feel like if it was easy, I would have done it already. But my other problem is, since what I'm doing is kind of like creative, like it's just, I can't tell you when I'm gonna be done with the vlog if there's like still more things that I want to edit and like put different touches on it and things like that. Or like, I don't know, like it's just hard to put kind of the creative components of what I do for work into such a set, strict schedule and routine. At least it's something I struggle with. It's, let's just say I haven't mastered it, that's for sure. I want to try this derma stamp because I'm such on like a hair fixation journey right now. And I'm so obsessed with this brand, Acton Acre. I just love their branding. I don't know. I just love their brand so much. So it says, using gentle pressure, press the derma stamp on a clean scalp. Derma stamp creates micro channels on the scalp to support the benefits of scalp treatments. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this, and then also their stem cell serum. Let's give it a try. So it has like these little teeny baby needle looking things. Wait, I'm kind of scared. Ah! Okay, what do I feel? For some reason I feel like it's gonna like make me bleed, but it's not. Am I gonna feel it? Is it gonna feel like poking? Ah! I felt it. I'm such a baby. Okay, it's literally not bad at all. But I was scared. That was evidently uneventful, but seems like it's supposed to be a subtle thing. This is my holy grail. Clearly I'm just showing you all my products today. This stuff, absolutely amazing. I've noticed such a difference in my hair growth and my baby hairs. Even my sister was like, dude, your hairline looks so much more filled in. I just do like 1 or 2 of these pipettes, and I just kind of put it all like in my problem areas, like this little bald spot that like everyone has, and then I do it in my part. And I just will kind of do it in sections like this all along my scalp. I feel like this vlog is me sharing how I'm trying to get my life together. How fitting. I also really need to shave my eyebrows, pluck my eyebrows, but that's gonna be a tomorrow event. Just like that, we're in bed again. I love getting in bed. It's just so cozy. Last thing that I'm doing, which I don't know. I just feel like the main reason why I'm implementing this last one is just because of how much sugar I've been eating, and especially because of our trip. Like I was eating so many different sweets, and I just need kind of like a little cleansing palate reset period. I feel like my dopamine needs to be reset and not be reliant on getting a sugar hit. So my last one is Sugar Saturdays. I actually got a comment on one of my TikToks saying how, I think it's in Sweden, they're only allowed to have candy, or like in this girl's family, they're only allowed to have candy on Saturdays. And I just thought that was kind of like a cute, weirdly like romanticized way of not overdoing the sugar, you know what I mean? So again, I just want to do that primarily just to pull back my sugar intake and literally like reset my dopamine. I just feel like I've been like addicted lately of like wanting it every single day, and I just need a reset. So as of now, I'm only doing sugar on Saturdays, or basically just like having an actual like real dessert. I'm still allowing myself to have dark chocolate, like I'm putting that in my Greek yogurt and things like that. And for anyone watching feeling like, ooh, like that feels too restrictive, like honestly, I'm in such a good place with food. I know myself, I trust myself, and this is just something that I feel like well equipped and can handle and like what I want to do. If you don't feel like that's a smart move for you, totally, like, I'm not sitting here trying to influence you or pressure you to do that. Like whatever works for you. I'm definitely a huge believer of like eating things in moderation, especially coming from someone who used to struggle with a lot of food noise. So whatever is good for you. But for me, I want something a little bit stricter on myself, and I can handle it, okay? I'm realizing I also haven't even written all of these little points down, so I'm going to write this down, and I started this on Sunday. Okay, 30-day challenge. Also, if you guys need like a workout split to follow, I actually do have my own 4-week 30-day challenge. I'll have that link down below in the description box. It also has like a full morning routine for you in there, along with 4 weeks of completely unique workouts. The split is like 4 days a week. It comes with like an affirmation bank, like a workout split worksheet, a goal setting worksheet, a checklist, like everything. It's super comprehensive. There's like form photos for everything and form explanations as well for every exercise. So I'll have that link below. Okay, 30-day challenge. Let's do a little recap. Number 1, 10 minutes of mindfulness every day. Again, this could be meditating, journaling, reading, whatever feels good to you. Oh, first and foremost, actually, let's say wake up by 7, then gym by 8 on gym days. Tomorrow's a rest day for me, actually. Thank the Lord. Work block timers, phone in other room when working, and then Sugar Saturdays. I'm gonna go to bed, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to snag yourself one of those red light therapy masks if you've been thinking about it. This is like the best price you're gonna find one. I'll have all the information for it down below in the description if you're interested. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sending you so much love, and hopefully I'll see you in my next vlog. Peace out.